Boeing reports that the 30 or so 777X airframes that have already been built will require modifications before they can be delivered to airline customers. Perhaps being overly optimistic about its early design, whilst hoping to get deliveries started as soon as possible, the aircraft manufacturer went ahead and produced airframes prior to the type being fully certified. The result of all this is that some work will need to be done to these aircraft in order to make them compliant with certification specifications. The information was conveyed during the company's first quarter earnings call in late April, where CEO Kelly Ortberg said his company had created a dedicated team to handle the modification work of these already built aircraft. Ortberg was quoted as saying, "We've got roughly 30 777s that'll go through this change incorp process over several years," later saying, "For the airplanes that we have built, we need to incorporate all the changes that have happened since they've been built." And so, according to reporting from Flight Global, each jet now requires updates to incorporate modifications that emerged during flight testing, FAA certification activities, and manufacturing process refinements. The amount of work required will depend on airframe age, with older aircraft naturally requiring more extensive modifications, such as structural changes. The situation somewhat reminds us of what happened with the Boeing 787 and the early production group of aircraft often referred to as the quote-unquote terrible teens. Boeing had yet to fully complete the development process of the plane, and so these terrible teen jets were part of the testing and early production run prior to certification. The Seattle Times added that these jets had faults including structural weaknesses where the plane's wings melded with the fuselage. Needing to meet federal standards if they were to be sold, the plane maker installed custom-fitted reinforcements, and these modifications made the jets heavier. These Dreamliners proved difficult to sell, although some remain in service to this day. Now, we won't know for sure if the 777X modifications will make these first 30 airframes heavier, but we can't imagine them being lighter than post-certification builds. At best, modifications will keep them close to the same weight, but we'll have to wait and see how drastic the difference is between the earliest in-service model and something more recent. As we noted at the introduction, Boeing's bold step in assembling airframes meant for customers even before certification points to a high level of optimism that minimal changes would be required. It's a calculated risk after all, even if modifications are expected as part of the certification process. If such modifications are minimal, then Boeing and airline customers may just come out ahead in getting airframes faster than if the company had waited for full certification before entering serial production. Another benefit is building workforce experience in the assembly process while certification is ongoing. Again, it's a calculated move which does have its understandable benefits, but also some measure of risk. But what do you think of Boeing needing to modify some 30 777X airframes before delivery? Let us know by leaving a comment. In addition to our daily YouTube videos, Simple Flying publishes over 150 articles every week. If you're looking for the latest aviation news and insights, visit simpleflying.com.